Hey everyone, my name is Sean Arnold and welcome to my impressions video of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer stress test. This was an open multiplayer stress test which is available to everyone on PlayStation 4 over the past weekend, and I thought I'll just make a quick video here just to show one of the games which I had and just give you my thoughts and feelings on it. In case you don't want to watch the whole video and just want to hear the TLDR of it, I was greatly impressed. The game ran fantastically well. I know this video here won't do it justice because PlayStation 4, I wasn't recording with my capture card at the time, and I used the PlayStation 4 internal capture card to record this, and therefore it only exports at a 1280 by 720 resolution locked at 30 frames a second. So I know this video, plus you got to counter for YouTube's encoding on top of it, it won't look as good as the actual real experience, but it's the best which I can do for the time being, because like I said, I didn't really know whether I would enjoy this or not. My past experiences with Uncharted multiplayers is from playing Uncharted 2, and I didn't have a very good experience playing that. The main game was fantastic. For those who aren't aware, Uncharted is a fantastic single player series with amazing set pieces and just absolutely fluid action. And Uncharted 2 is the standout of those, but the multiplayer was not so appealing for me, and it was the first time they were doing multiplayer for the Uncharted series, and it didn't really gel with me. I didn't really play the Uncharted multiplayer for Uncharted 3 either. I just ran into a lot of issues like lag and connectivity problems, and although the games were, say, instant 10 out of 10s for their single player campaigns, the multiplayer stuff wasn't necessarily really received as well. And so I can tell that Naughty Dog has definitely put in a lot of work in order to kind of improve that. I think they definitely want that to be different for this next upcoming release, which is going to be in April. Not too long actually now until Uncharted 4 is due to release, and it's set to be a killer for PlayStation 4 fans. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's definitely a buy one purchase. But in regards to the multiplayer, there was a couple of things which I really liked about it. One, of course, the way it looks. It played fantastically, and it's really hard to describe how a game feels to play when you're doing a narrative video, but it just felt so fluid. When I play, I'm not a biggest fan of shooters. People don't really know me for shooting games. They know me for being an RPG and more of a strategy guy. But one thing which I don't really get used to with shooters is the way characters move. When you play that Call of Duty, you feel like you don't feel like a human or human character. You feel like you're just sliding across the floor really quickly, and it's really fast paced. And I'm not dissing Call of Duty. I know a lot of people love that series, and they enjoy that the way the games feel and the arcadey feel to it. But for me, playing this game, there's a kind of feedback loop with the characters. When they feel that they're running, they actually feel like a character is running around. When you're running through water, you kind of feel a bit of pushback against your character, and you move slightly slower. And when you're climbing in this game, climbing it is really effective as well. So I mean, the way the game felt was absolutely fantastic, but also connectivity was incredible. I was incredibly surprised that everyone in this connection had a 4-bar connection to myself. That's something I've never ever seen before. Normally, you might get, say, 6 people who have a full connection, but you at least get 1 or 2 people who have, say, maybe a 3-bar, 2-bar, kind of middle range, or maybe even some low connection problems. But no, every single person I got matched with, and I did this for 3 matches I recorded. For all 3 matches, everyone was at max bar connection, which is incredible. I don't know what kind of magic they put into this one this time around, or why it's so good, but it's great. It feels absolutely fantastic, and responsiveness was great. I never felt any moments of lag, and I really hope that transfers into the full release when that comes out soon. Now, playing the game itself was fun. You can see myself getting my ass kicked there, and I've got a bot there helping me out. I'm not a shooter guy. One of the things which I liked was that after I completed the tutorial for this game, it asked you the question, how familiar are you with shooters? And I went straight to the novice option, because I'm not great at shooters. I really just don't click well with them. Sometimes they don't make sense. but I prefer third-person shooters to first-person shooters. I don't know why. I need that kind of just spatial awareness. I need to be able to see around my character as opposed to through the eyes of my character, so that I can at least make reactions and kind of decide what's going on based on what information I have. That's just me. I don't know why I'm like that. I can't get used to first-person shooters. I've beaten games like Destiny and Borderlands before, but I can't gel with games like Call of Duty. I'm just not capable. But third-person shooters, I'm a bit more confident with. However, third-person shooters aren't as popular as first-person shooters. First-person shooters, you have big titles like Battlefield, Killzone, Call of Duty, and I'm probably forgetting another big name here. But the first-person shooters are Counter-Strike. They're really popular, and you don't really have many games which are stand-out third-person shooters that are played as well. Nothing really comes to my mind. Unless you're playing some kind of adventure game, then you might get that third-person shooter experience. But for the most part, most shooters are first-person, and it's kind of refreshing to play a competitive third-person shooter. And speaking of competitiveness, one thing that I liked about this game as well was that it was really easy for me to understand. When you start the game, you pick a class. You can go as a assault and like an attacker. I'm playing a support character here, and I know there's other things like recon and so on. And it just seems really easy to get to grips with. I always choose the support character. I feel like if I can understand the support character in the game, then I can understand the basis of the game a little bit better. But playing this game is simple. Your shoulder buttons do the shooting. You have one for aim, one to shoot. You can shoot without aim if you want to. You run around with the left joystick, and you also have shop items which you can buy with money that you collect throughout a match, which you get by completing kills and doing assists. And basically your point system in this game is your currency, and you can buy items from the shop. And the support class can buy a variety of items, such as a healing item for other enemies, or for other allies, sorry. And also you can buy bots as well. You can buy a support bot which fights on the ground level with you, and you can also buy a sniper bot, and you might see that in this video here. It's all just really simple and easy to understand, and I really like that. I really kind of need that for a shooter for me to get into it. I would love to get into a shooter. There's a bot there that someone's put down. I really need to be able to just kind of understand the basics of a shooter. I am not someone who unfortunately doesn't have the time to be spending hours upon hours every single day playing the same shooter just to try and understand how to get good at it. With this game here, I kind of played it, and I kind of just instantly could recognize, oh okay, these are the camping spots for the enemies, this is where they might be hanging out, this is the kind of thing I should be working towards. And yeah, no, it just seemed to make sense for me, which was really fun. It really made it enjoyable. I'm sure though there's probably going to be some kind of high level strategies when people get into this more. I know there was a few people who were playing this all weekend, and they said that the game was fantastic themselves, and they are more into shooters than I am. And what you can see on screen right now is one of the more offensive shop items, where someone summons down a totem and they can send out these evil voodoo kind of attacks at you, and they kind of just decimate you. One other thing which I really liked with this game also was your health. How am I going to describe this? I didn't really feel like I was ever just going to die in this instant shot. And that's one thing I really can't get used to in shooters like Call of Duty, because in Call of Duty, when I've played that before, I would run around and I would just get shot out of nowhere, and I'm like, huh? How did that happen? In this game, it takes a few hits to kill your character, and not only that, when your character gets quote-unquote killed, you get knocked down on the ground and you can crawl around a bit and call for help until someone can kind of either revive you or the timer runs out and then you die. Having that kind of failure state not be instant is really helpful for me, because it helps me learn the game. It helps me actually recognize, oh hey, this is where that person was shooting from, without me just dying instantly and then having to be respawned and kind of not learning what mistakes I made. Getting hit in this game doesn't mean an instant death, although you do have to use your things such as headshots do more damage, and I think headshots probably make you get down in one hit there. And yeah, no, that's really useful for just learning a game and trying to get better at it. I'm probably gonna suck at this game when I get it on release, but as you can see, like with this guy here, I shot him down a couple of times. he gets knocked down, and I've got another buddy here who almost got shot there, and I can help him and revive him up, and it's really fun. It's really fun to play that way. I'm actually just learning, okay, this is kind of what you're looking for in a game. It's better to hang out in a group, because that way we can revive each other. If you're out on your own, you're probably going to get picked off quite easily. And as you can see, I'm sticking with a group here, and just learning from the mistakes I made previously. Yeah, the game is really fun. Really fun. It seems really easy to play, really easy to get into. The connectivity was fantastic. It felt fluid and responsive. I had no issues with lag or drop down, except for my own incompetence, as you just saw there. Climbing around and jumping around didn't feel too difficult. Again, it didn't really feel like it was a high level of skill required to get into the basic mechanics of this game. Whereas, I'm sorry to compare this to Call of Duty. Again, I'm not shitting on Call of Duty. It's just really my only other experience with other shooters is through Call of Duty and to a lesser extent Destiny. With Call of Duty, you got like crazy mechanics like sliding and wall running and so forth, and that stuff is not the easiest stuff in the world to do, but it's all stuff you need to use if you want to be really good at the game. Whereas in this game, if you want to climb up in a building, you press X and you climb up in a building. And yeah, so we managed to win this game here. It was really fun playing this one, and as you can see, everyone's got a full bar connection, as I said before. And yeah, I really enjoyed this bit of the beta, and I've got a couple of other videos. I've got 2 more videos, and if you guys want to see them, let me know, and I will be more than happy to put them up on the channel. If not, then this will probably just be a one-off video of my impressions, and I'll just keep the others for myself. Anyway, thank you for watching my impressions of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer stress test, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in multiplayer upon release. Much love, take care, and goodbye.